You already read the title, no need for me to read it again. We're gonna start on this video. Don't finish her sentence slash interrupt. Now what does this mean? If you interrupt or finish their sentence for them, right? This signals many things, and one of the indicators are that you're simply not paying attention, or you may be in a hurry and you're just tired of listening to her, even though you might be sometimes, right? It's good to have manners, right? This ties in with number 2, waiting 5 seconds before responding to her. I just want to say that number 1 is very simple, yet very effective and attractive over time. Let this become a habit for you. Number 2, wait 5 seconds before responding to her. And she finishes her sentence. After that moment of silence, wait 3 to 5 seconds. She will say something else. Do not jump in and try to add, okay? Unless that 5 seconds becomes like 10 seconds of silence awkwardness, then you go ahead and fill it up. So 90% of the time, they are not finished and they have way more things to tell you, and maybe they might just be even getting started into getting to the details. If you do end up interrupting, thinking that they have put an end to their sentence, it may actually disrupt the conversation. Try not to do this and give it a try for yourself next time, and you see the magic it does to your conversation with her. Number 3, be her anchor in all of the chaos. What does that mean? You have to be grounded, okay? And I'll explain in 2 ways, okay? Stay in your frame. Stay in your frame. Look, that's you. It's quite an ugly frame, but you know, this guy has a lot of work to do, you know, hit the gym, but yes, you have to stay in your frame. And what is that frame? That is your masculine frame, right? You know, you have to stay calm and grounded. And don't match her energy. If she is all chaotic, emotional, all over the place, you do not need to come down here and match her energy. Okay, you need to stay grounded and stay in your masculine frame. Always have this still level of frequency, and vice versa. It can lower her attraction towards you if you do not stay masculine and in your frame. Number 4, don't belittle her problems. Now look, this is your partner, this is you, all right? She comes to you, all right? You may wonder, how did they end up in this situation? She's saying, you don't even listen to me. And he says, bruh, I literally just listened to you. Let's rewind and see what happened actually. She comes and says, oh, I have a pretty bad headache today. I really don't know what to do. It's been bothering me all day, all week, whatever, okay? The case may be. You, instead of attuning and listening to her, you say, just a headache. Come on, get over it. It's not a big deal. That's called belittling someone's problems. Instead, you should respond by attunement. Sometimes doing less is doing more, and that's the case here. So next time, instead, they say, I had a headache today, I had a long day at work, and it was quite difficult for me because I didn't even get to take Advil, Tylenol, whatever. What are you gonna respond with? Oh, I see. I can't even imagine what it's like. It must have been so frustrating going through that all day, especially in the heat. See, you're acknowledging her, right? You're listening to her, and you're also kind of, you know, paraphrasing back to her what she's saying. In other words, okay? Do not belittle her problems, whatever it is, even if it's as little as they hit the wall where they're walking, their toe hits the wall. You know, don't belittle it. Number 5, this one, you cannot change her mind. Okay, what does this mean, okay? You cannot change how she feels about something in that specific moment, okay? So for example, you go ahead and say, I want to buy this new gaming PC, right? For $5,000. You say, I'm gonna go buy it. She says, no, why are we doing this? We don't have money, you know, we're paying a mortgage. It's not fair. You don't let me do this. What happens is she feels that certain way in that specific moment. What happens is, what you must do really, you must attune again, let her have her say, okay, and when she's done, and you will know when she's done, you will have your turn to speak. You will have your turn to speak. Do not interrupt, okay? Because what happens here, the psychology behind this is that she feels that now she has influenced you by her words and her emotions. Now she also feels heard and understood that this is not just your decision, but also a team decision. So this is called the effect of influence. She must feel that you were influenced by her thoughts and emotions or slash feelings, okay? Or comment. But in reality, well, we're just, we may be evil, but we're really just attuning to her right? And letting her have her say, which is fair, right? Attune, let her speak, and therefore. And really, this applies to all cases, right? For example, she may not like something about a certain thing or about a certain person, right? You cannot change her mind. You cannot change the mind of a woman, especially if they feel a certain way or view certain thing. It's going to be very difficult for you to change your mind. Do not bother wasting your time or energy trying to explain, right? Because they will not understand where you're coming from. You're coming from a logical and rational point of view, and they're coming from an emotional point of view. There is no point in doing this. That's why conversations go on endless. It gets to no point. You still have your point, they have, nobody understands each other. So, best thing is to stay grounded, still, and acknowledge that you cannot change her mind, and you make peace with this. And really having this in the back of your mind when talking to a woman, or anybody, could be your siblings, your mother, right, your partner, this really makes conversations easy and makes you even more attractive. The other person knowing that, hey, this person isn't arguing back about certain things and really understands my point of view. Okay, maybe let me hear what they have to say about this. We go back to this. You will get your turn. That was it for this video. Let me know what things should have been on this list and what things should not have been on this list. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.